Good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss about Freston cone. How to get the formulas of Freston cone. We have volume of Freston cone formula, CSA of Freston cone formula, and TSA of Freston cone. Actually, what is Freston cone? See here, this is the cone. Okay, this is the cone, and if you cut this cone using the plane, if you cut this cone using this plane into two parts like this. If you cut the cone horizontally using the plane, you will get two parts. So upper part is the shape of cone again, but in the lower part we have the Freston cone. The part which obtained by cutting with the plane, we got two parts. One part is smaller part is like a cone, but the bottom part is, see here we have circle figure on the above the this piece, and below also we have got the circle. So for this circle R1 is the radius, for this bottom face we have the radius R2. So this figure is known as Freston cone. To get the value of this Freston cone, we have to use this formula 1 by 3 pi h R1 square. R1 means upper face radius, R2 means lower face radius plus R1 R2. Using this formula we can find the Freston cone. Now to get CSA of Freston cone, pi into R1 plus R2 into L, where L is this length, which is called slant height of Freston cone. How to get slant height? Root of h square minus R1 minus R2 square. By using this formula you will get L, then by substituting here you will get the CSA of Freston cone. Now to get TSA of Freston cone, again use this formula, pi into R1 plus R2 plus pi R1 square plus pi R2 square. It will give the total surface area of Freston cone, right? Yeah, here L, I forgot here. Pi into R1 plus R2 into L, which is CSA of Freston cone. Pi R1 square means by adding upper face area and by adding lower face area we will give the TSA of Freston cone. So TSA means LSA plus upper part plus lower part. So LSA plus upper part area plus lower part area will give the TSA of Freston cone. So using these formulas we can find the volume of Freston cone, CSA of Freston cone, as well as TSA of Freston cone. Now let us solve few problems on Freston cone. Okay. Now see this example. The radii of the ends of Freston cone 45 centimeters height. So Freston cone height is given, which is 45 centimeters height, and end points radius are given, 28 centimeters one radius, 7 centimeters on the radius. Find the value and CSA and TSA of Freston cone. So this is R1, this is R2, this is R2, this is R1. Okay, and this is height, right? Now I am using the given dimensions. Given height is 45 centimeters, height of Freston cone, and R1 I am taking as 28 centimeters, R2 I am taking as 7 centimeters. R2 I am taking as 7 centimeters. Now I am going to find value of Freston cone. What is the formula? Value of Freston cone? Value of Freston cone. What is the value of Freston cone? 1 by 3 pi into h R1 square plus R2 square plus R1 R. This is the formula for Freston cone, value of Freston cone. Now I am substituting the value 1 by 3, pi value 22 by 7, h value is 45, R1 28 whole square, R2 7 square, R1 into R2 28 into 7. By simplifying this you will get 48510 centimeter cube. This is the value of Freston cone, 48510 centimeter cube. Okay, just I substituted given information in the value of Freston cone formula. So I have h R1 R2, in place of R1 R2 I substituted the values, in place of h I substituted 45. So after simplification you will get this value 48,510 centimeter cube. This is value of frustum cone. Now CS of frustum cone. To find CS of frustum cone, we have to find first L, slant height. What is the slant height formula? H square plus R1 minus R2 square. R1 minus R2 whole square. H square. What is H square? 45 square. 45 square plus R1 minus R2, 28 minus 7 whole square. So 45 square, 45 square, 45 square plus 28 minus 7, 21 square. 21 square. So we can take here we can take 3 square common. 3 ones are 3 5s are. So this is 15 square and this is 7 square. 3 square. 45 we can write 3 into 15. So 3 square. Here 21 we can write 3 into 7. 3 square I have taken common. So take 3 outside. Then 15 square plus 7 square. You will get under root 15 square plus 7 square. So after simplification you will get the value as 49.65. 49.65 centimeter L. Slant height is 49.65. Now after getting slant height, we have to find CSA. CSA of frustum cone. CSA of frustum cone. Frustum. What is the formula? 5 into R1 plus R2. R1 plus R2 into L. The R1 plus R2 into L. So 22 by 7. R1 is 28. R2 is 7. L is 49.65. 49.65. So this is the formula for CSA of frustum cone. I substituted the values. After simplification, you will get 5461.5 centimeter square. This CSA after simplification. Simplify this, then you will get 5461.5 centimeter square CSA of frustum cone. Now I am going to find TSA of frustum cone. TSA of frustum cone. TSA means total surface area of frustum cone. What is TSA of frustum cone? CSA of frustum cone. Frustum cone plus pi r1 square upper part area pi r2 square. Right? CSA already we got 5461.5 pi r1 square. I am taking pi common, which is 22 by 7. R1 square 28 square. R2 square. R2 square is 7 square. So after simplification, you will get 8079.5 centimeter square. Right? This is TSA of frustum. How I calculated? I am using CSA of frustum cone. What is TSA? CSA of frustum cone, upper part area, lower part area. Upper part is one circle, lower part is another circle. By adding that areas, you will get this 5079.5 centimeters as TSA of frustum cone. Okay. Now next example, see what is given. Hanumappa and his wife Gangama are busy making jaggery out of sugar cane juice. They have processed the sugar cane juice to make the molasses. They have processed the sugar cane juice to make the molasses. From sugar cane juice they are making molasses, which is poured into molds. That molasses poured into some molds, which mold is shape of frustum cone. The mold is shape of frustum cone. Suppose I am taking like this. This is the shape of mold, which is the shape of frustum cone. Frustum cone having the diameters of its two circular faces. It has two circular faces. Their diameters are given. First diameter is 30 centimeters, another one is 35 centimeters. So bigger circle I am taking 35 centimeters as the diameter, and below part smaller circle, no, its diameter is 30 centimeters is given for each mold, right, which is used to pour the molasses. Okay, and a vertical height of the mold is 14 centimeters. So vertical height is 14 centimeters is given, which is h. This is r1, this is r2, and which is h. Height is given, and upper part diameter, lower part diameter is given of the module, which is in the shape of frustum cone. If each 1 centimeter cube of molasses has mass about 1.2 grams, each 1 centimeter cube molasses, after pouring the molasses into the module, each 1 centimeter cube occupied the molasses is 1.2 grams. 1.2 grams molasses occupy 1 centimeter cube volume of the module. So find the mass of molasses that can be poured into each module. So we have to find how many grams of molasses can be poured into each module. That means we have to find the volume of frustum cone. After getting volume of frustum cone, we have to multiply with 1.2 grams. With its volume, automatically you will get what is the quantity of molasses can be poured into the frustum cone. So this is the question. So we have the upper part diameter, lower part diameter, as well as height of the module. What I am going to find? I am going to find the volume of the frustum cone. After getting volume of the frustum cone, multiply with the 1.2 grams. Automatically you will get the quantity of molasses which can be poured into the each module. Okay. Right. So this is the question. Now I am writing the given information, and I will solve the volume of the frustum cone. Solution. Given module upper diameter, module upper diameter, upper face, yeah, right, upper face diameter. What is upper face diameter? 35 centimeters. So I am taking the radius of upper face, radius r1, I am taking as r 35 by 2 centimeters. This is upper face radius. Now lower face radius, lower face diameter is given. What is the lower face diameter? 30 centimeters. Radius, its radius, then its radius I am taking as r2, which is 30 by 2, which is 15 centimeters. And height of frustum cone also given. Height of frustum cone. What is height of frustum cone? Height of module. Frustum cone is nothing but which is the shape of module. No? So height of the module is given. H is equal to 14 centimeters. Now using these dimensions, I will find the volume of frustum cone. Now volume of frustum cone or volume of module. Is equal to 1 by 3 pi into h r1 square r2 square plus r1 r2 is the formula to find volume of frustum cone. So I am substituting the values. 1 by 3 22 by 7, h value 14, r1 35 by 2 whole square, r2 15 square plus 35 by 2 into 50, 7 to the 14. Okay. Now after simplification of this, you will get, by simplifying this, you will get 1164.41.7 centimeter cube is the volume of module. This is the volume of module given that, and in the question we have given that 1 centimeter cube of molasses has mass of molasses has 2.9 grams, 1.2 grams. This is the given. 1 centimeter cube occupied by the molasses has mass 1.2 grams. but here after pouring the molasses it will occupy 11,641.7 centimeter cube. So total volume, total mass of the molasses, how we can get, multiply this volume by 1.2. So total mass of molasses which can be poured in the poured in each module is equal to 11,641.7 into 1.2 grams. If you multiply this, you will get 13 point you will get 970.04 grams. So after converting into kilograms, it will move at left hand side 13.97 kilograms. So by rounding off the number, you will get exactly 14 kgs. So each module can hold the 14 kilograms of molasses. So what we can convert that, approximately 14 kgs of molasses can be poured in each module. Okay. So how I got? By finding the volume of the frustum cone, I multiplied with 1.2 grams with the volume. So I got the total molasses quantity which can be poured into each module is 14 kg. Okay. So this is the process to find the frustum cone value. Okay.